Hey, out there in the airwaves. It's Dave Corbin. Some of you know me as the host of the movie Pass It On, and I've written a number of books here and there, Illuminate, Brandslaughter, and yada, yada, yada. And I'm here at the Habitude Warrior Conference, and I think I've been at every one of them, actually. Why? Because I really love what's going on here. This is a movement to build the entrepreneur of America, and I believe very strongly that if we don't create 20 million new entrepreneurial jobs by the year 2020, this country's in deep doo-doo. Can I say doo-doo? I can say doo-doo, yeah. This country's in deep doo-doo. It takes the courageous entrepreneur. And what does the entrepreneur really need to do? I'll tell you what she needs to do. She needs to get real serious about what she's doing and why she's doing it. She's going to need the courage, the creativity, the conviction, all those C words, and the D words, the decision, the desire, the determination, the discipline. That's what it takes. And I'll tell you this, I've got 6 cars, and I enjoy every one of them. I got 3 convertibles, and none of them will work if I put half gasoline and half olive oil, or half gasoline and half lemonade. It's got to be high-octane fuel. And most of the entrepreneurs I know, most Americans I know, they put crappy fuel in their system. How do you expect to fight the entrepreneurial wars when you're sluggish, when you're tired, when you're not thinking right? I mean, come on. It's tough enough. It's tough. So I remind people to become what I call the unencumbered entrepreneur. Yeah, get real serious. Unencumbered of confusion. Yeah, get clarity. Who are you and what are you doing and why are you doing it? Why are you doing it? Who are you doing it for? If you were going to go up on the pearly gates, of heaven, and I don't know why it's a gated community, but that's a different story, but the pearly gates, and they were to say, why should I let you in? What would you tell them?
I tried to help.
No. In with your feet and your lettuce and your head to God and say, this is what I've done. Now, if you have a vision of that, you'll move in the direction. Does that make sense? And it's really funny because I just was on stage and I gave a new definition of intelligence. Intelligence is not a way of thinking. It has nothing to do with IQ and SATs and LSATs and MCATs. No, it's a way of behaving. And so that everything that you do that moves you in the direction of your goal is smart. Everything that moves you away from it is what? What you're doing, begin with the end in mind. And when you have anything you can vividly imagine, ardently desire, and enthusiastically act upon, must inevitably come to pass. That's my story. I'm David Corbin, and I endorse this message. And I'm not running for president, although if I was, this is my campaign button. Corbin Smith, that's me and my fiance. Because I really think, take personal responsibility. Vote for yourself. Don't worry about Obamacare. You got to do it, and I get it. But most people's health is abomination care. You're not taking care of yourself. Trust me, this morning, I didn't want to get out of bed and get on my knees and give thanks for gratitude because the hotel's not that clean, but I did it. I didn't want to have to go through these rituals, but I did it. I didn't want to walk from where I was to where we are now up Knob Hill, and I was literally wet by the time I got here. I had to keep my coat on because it was like sweat. But I know that was going to be my exercise for the morning, and I know that that's smart because I'm 64. I only have another 64 years to live. So I needed to make smart decisions. You got it? Make smart decisions. Do good stuff. Serve people with love. You can't love others, and you can't be loved unless you love who? Love yourself. Forgiveness. What a lesson that was, for me at least, growing up with low self-esteem and really having to build and boost my own love for myself to then attract a goddess in my life who's magnificent, that I could love and who could love me that way. What's it all about? Hey, I don't know how Steve Jobs is spending his money lately. Oh, that's right. He's gone. How are you doing? Yeah. It's about money. It's part of it, but it's only a part of the equation. I love you. I love you entrepreneurs. I be one. I invent products, build companies around them, and sell the companies. I love it. I'm on my 9th one right now, and I adore doing it. But all the mistakes that I made, I feel as the old dude, the old hippie who was at Woodstock, I feel compelled to tell you, don't make those mistakes. So look at all the core competencies that you need to do, including an exit strategy. Think about your business now. Think about what your next business is going to be. And have fun doing it. Business is so much fun. Laugh at yourself when you screw up. In my case, I was hysterical because I was screwing up all the time. All right, I'm rambling. I love you. Peace. Yo.